fitness, fitness, fitness. Let's talk about it. The mindset that you need to make fitness just a little bit easier. So I'm going to tell you exactly what worked for me. So number one, just to give you a little background, this time last year, I was at my biggest weight that I was ever at in life. Like, I could not believe that I had got that big. I was honestly at a breaking point to where I was like, there's no way friends or family cannot see me looking this way. That's really how bad it got. I was drinking, eating all the time, which that was something that was like a part of my life already, but it had gotten really bad, really freaking bad. And I was gaining weight and could not lose the weight. I tried getting like the shots, whatever, semi-glutamine, whatever it's called. I tried that. I went to like the army medical people, try to get like a plan together for that. I booked consultations to try to get lipo 360. I did everything. Hold on, the list keeps going. I did like a 40-day raw vegan fast cleanse. I've tried probably every diet that you can possibly think of. So I've been there, done that. Several breaking points when my body, it just was not working and I was not understanding why. But number one, you have to treat fitness like it's not an option. If you don't have the education yourself on what's needed to get to the body that you want, you need to find a personal trainer, a nutritionist, or have someone in your life that is going to teach you what you need to know about losing weight. So for a long time, I was trying to do it on my own. I was eating smaller portion meals and I thought that, okay, I'm eating smaller portion meals. Why the heck am I not losing weight? I'm freaking barely eating. So I know people always say be in a calorie deficit. I feel like that's true to a certain extent. Like, you really have to have your macros together. So you need to start tracking your protein, your carbs, and your fats. So just because you have a meal this small and you're like, why the heck am I not losing weight? It's because you're still not giving your body the nutrients that it needs. So while you're not treating fitness like an option, you really have to be a little educated to get your body where you want it to. But you want to come up with a certain amount of days that you want to work out each and every week. Tell yourself you're going to do that and stick with it. So for me, that was 4 times a week, no questions asked, 7 a.m. every Monday to Thursday. I'm working out, no excuses. The only excuse I guess I would have is if I had to work. If I had to work, there's literally nothing I can do about that if I'm traveling for work. So outside of work, I literally haven't missed a day of the gym for anything. I haven't overslept. I haven't just laid in the bed and said, oh, I just don't feel like going. Because guess what? When you first start your journey, you're never going to want to freaking go to the gym. Who gets excited when they're big as hell talking about going to the gym? Nobody. Well, maybe some people are, but it's very little people that wake up super excited to go to the gym. So once you have that amount of days you want to work out in your schedule, you treat that exactly how you treat your job. You show up when you don't even want to show up. Because guess what? If you don't show up for work, you don't get paid. So if you don't show up to the gym for your body is not going to get paid. And that's just going to be where the discipline comes in. You're really going to have to train your mind each and every day to say, hey, even if you're not, so say that you are trying to eat better, even if you had a bad day eating yesterday, you can't be like, oh, I messed up eating, I might as well not go to the gym either. No, you're going to have that discipline to say, okay, I didn't eat well yesterday, so I literally have to go to the gym tomorrow to work off all that bad food that I just ate. So don't try to make excuses for other areas in your life. So don't try to make excuses to not go to the gym just because you had a bad day. I know a lot of people say if you mess up on Wednesday, you're like, I might as well wait till Monday. Monday is always that day that people want to restart. No, if you have a cheat meal, let it be a cheat meal and not a cheat day. And then guess what? You start over the next day. I don't care how many days you have to start over. Don't go multiple days missing the gym or not trying your best with your nutrition. The power of consistency is going to pay off. When you first start your journey, you may not see a change in your body for a long time. It's going to be very hard to show up for yourself each and every day because you're going to be stepping on the scale probably every day. You're going to be looking in the mirror probably every day. You're going to say, why am I not losing weight? I'm working out so hard. What is happening? When I tell y'all, after like, I would say like 4 or 5 months, it was like 4 or 5 around that time, my body literally snapped out of nowhere. One day I was just looking at my body. This is probably around month 3. And I could see my body was recomping, but I was like, why is my stomach not a lot flatter? Like, my stomach should be a lot flatter, even though I've never had like a super flat stomach my whole life. Even when I was an athlete, I've always had like a small pudge. Genetics, I guess. That's just something that's always been there. So I don't know why the heck I was expecting to have a super flat stomach at 3 months. But yeah, I was constantly looking in the mirror, asking myself, why do I not have my dream body yet? It's other people out here, their body is snapping in a month and 2 months. Why is it taking so long for my body to snap? Another thing is, literally everybody's body is different, especially if you have good genetics. Everybody's body is going to snap at a different moment, and that is literally okay. It's a part of the journey. Either way, if you give up, you're never ever going to see that body that you want. So giving up should not even be an option. Even if you aren't reaching your goals when you want to, there is no reason to give up. Because if you give up, you're just going to go back to the old body that you had, or the old person that you were. So you literally have to keep pushing forward in order to get your body to that point that you want to. So here are some things I would have done to reach my results a lot faster, which I kind of already talked a little bit about through the video, but I'm just going to tell you some things I would have done to reach my goals a lot faster on my journey. So for one, I would have got a meal plan as soon as I started working out. So there are a lot of people out here. Find you a nutritionist, anybody that can build you a meal plan based on your current weight, and follow that meal plan. When I tell you, I didn't start a meal plan until like 3 or 4 months into my journey, because like I told you, I was eating smaller meals and I was like, this should work. I should be losing weight. No. No. I don't know what kind of freaking science it is behind counting freaking macros, but it literally works. I lost 7 pounds my first week when I started counting macros. I was so amazed. So in my head, I was like, okay, I've never like counted calories for real. So you know what? I'm going to follow this to the T for 7 days. So like the first 2 days, I believe I gained weight. For one, I wasn't used to eating that much food. And it's crazy, I was eating more food. So in your head, you're like, I'm eating more food. Why would I lose weight? It doesn't make sense. So my body was adjusting. I gained a few pounds the first 2 days. But those last couple of days, my body was just chopping. The weight was falling off and I was so amazed. So I would have definitely got a meal plan a lot sooner, because that's a huge part of the journey. Another thing that I did as well, because my nutrition wasn't the best, I literally detoxed like once a month. At the gym I go to, we have this revenge cleanse. It's like a 3-day cleanse that I did pretty much once a month. If not once a month, every other month for sure. And that helped me a lot. Like I stated, my nutrition wasn't the best, but the cleanse itself took off like 10 pounds. It took off like 10 pounds every time I did it. Of course, like when you do a cleanse, you probably like, okay, you're doing 10 pounds every month. The math is the math. And so anytime you're finished with a cleanse, like you're probably going to gain about 3 to 4 pounds back, just because you don't have anything in your temple when you're on a cleanse. So once you start putting food in your body, you're going to gain a little bit of weight back. So that's how that worked out. Another thing I would have done is document my journey a little bit more. I do have like a lot of videos and stuff that I took, but I would have documented a little bit more, because it's literally crazy looking at myself 40 pounds ago last year and seeing all of those videos that I do have. It's so crazy. I wish I just would have recorded pretty much I wouldn't say every day, but recorded a lot more, just to have those as memories, because I would never be that size again. So just to have those videos to look back on. Take your supplements. So BCAA, creatine, protein, definitely those high protein meals. It was super hard getting in protein at the beginning, so I did do a little more with the protein shakes in the beginning. It was extremely hard trying to get in protein. BCAA is going to help when you're sore. It's going to help you recover, and creatine is just going to help to continue scope your body. I would have started taking all of those supplements a lot sooner as well, but yeah, take all of that consistently and it will help you reach your goals a lot faster. So that is all I have for shifting your mindset when it comes to fitness. This is literally the rest of your life. I know it sounds bad putting it that way, but when you think of the person that you want to be, the life that you live, being active is a part of a lot of wealthy people's life. Like, it's not an option. Like, you have to get up and move your body to stay active and just to stay feeling good. And so don't look at it as a chore or anything like that. Look at it as a blessing. It's literally a blessing that we're able to get up and move our body each and every day. A lot of people don't have the option to get up and move their body. So it's a blessing to be able to do that. But those are my main tips for shifting your mindset when it comes to fitness. I hope that this helps. Be sure to sub to my channel, leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you in the next video.